That should be the main cam.
Transition it over main cam.
That is main cam.
Right.
Bruh. Darker. Transition.
很绿。
对
Merline.
this
Why is it so...
That one?
so weird 很 but
I mean, you're live right now.
Am I live?
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Guys! No, Debbie, you have to tell me! Oh my god, okay, hello! Everyone!
Wait, hold on. Can they hear us?
Let me know if you can hear me. Hello everyone joining. Are we here? Let me know by giving a little comment in the box. Deb is going to be on the community
Yeah, they can hear
asking
us.
questions. Yay, guys! Okay. Hello everyone. Welcome to our Summer Skin live shopping event. So basically, we had this idea because we've done live shopping streams before. We really want to do this for the shop and just like have a fun interactive way so that you guys can ask any of your skincare questions to me directly or Ro directly when we're doing it together. And I'm gonna actually go through my entire skincare product with you. And the cool thing is during these lives, we are going to be giving exclusive discounts to all of you guys watching for that specific period. So for today, we have a 20% discount for you guys, Summer Skin, that you can use on the Beauty Within shop. And every single product that I'll be going through today will have 20% off. And so this code will be valid for the entire live. So the point really is to kind of like, we're all shopping together as I'm kind of showing you guys how to use it and using it on my own skin. You guys can browse along and then ask questions wherever they are, because we know how confusing, you know, shopping for skincare can be. And I guess like that's what we try to help you guys with as well. So today I have everything from cleansing oils to different toners, because you guys know I love my toners for summer and we need different ones for different purposes. And then I'll run through some serums, moisturizers, some masks that we have, and also some exclusive newbies on our shop that aren't even up yet, but you guys can have a first look into. So I'll be using all of these, and yeah, Deb's on the comments, so if you guys have any questions, she'll be feeding me the questions that you guys have, like if you want to see it up close, if you want to see more of the texture and things like that. So as you can see, I have a full face of makeup on, and we'll just be going through like the entire routine. So is there anything I should address now before we start? Hello everyone joining, thank you for joining.
Yes. Is this code used for the Beauty Within shop?
Yes. So Summer Skin that you'll see on the screen below is for you guys to shop through all the products that we're going to be mentioning today that you'll see here. And yeah, 20% off applies to all the products that I'll be going through. And so like every live that you see will have a curated selection of products, and the code will apply to that. And that includes our t-shirt. Some of you guys don't know, but we do have like apparel merch. This is the one called Hydrate, and it's like just a loose fitting t-shirt that I think is like perfect for summer. Like our team designs all of these little illustrations, and this is just like a water bottle reminding us all to hydrate. Any other questions before we start?
How long does the sale last until?
Oh, Great question. So I'm going to be going live until 4 o'clock, but because, you know, we needed to introduce this a little, we can go until like 4:15, and then the code will still be valid for another 30 minutes. So it is set till 4:30 or 5:30?
5:30.
5:30. We gave you guys an extra hour and a half after the live, just so you guys can like browse through, you know, deliberate, think about it a little bit more, and then the link, the code will expire at 5:30. So yeah, please ask your questions to me during the live. This is really for you guys. Oh, yay, and I can see your questions just in case. Hello everyone, hello Mahida, hello Mars. Oh, and also I want to mention, no matter what skin type you are, this will, like, all of our products on the shop, Ro and I curate to kind of really match every skin type and every skin concern. So for those of you joining, like, I have combination, a little bit more oily, while Ro has combination but more dry and dehydrated. But honestly, I'm dehydrated as well. So shall we get the show on the road? Actually, you can also read some like questions to me if Deb is busy doing little things. So we have our little team here. Okay, so should I put these off first?
Yeah.
Okay. Just so it's not like overwhelming, because I also like am confused. Oh my god, I'm so excited to show you guys these sunscreens. We have, okay, so over the last couple of months, we've been really looking into hair care and just like expanding the offering for sunscreens, because honestly those are the things that we see that you guys really enjoy on the shop, and hair care is such a huge thing. So we have so many new shampoos, so many new treatments, and it's going to be really good. Okay, so I have prepared to wash my face on camera. I don't know how this is going to go, but we're going to first start off with one of my favorite brands, and I feel like this product out of the Haru Haru range is one that's like really underrated and you guys might not even know too much about, because I haven't talked about it as much as the toner. So this is the Haru Haru Wonder Moisture Deep Cleansing Oil, and it's unscented. So for anyone who's like not a big fan of fragrance or anything like that, this is perfect because there's no like potentially irritating like fragrance. All of it is just this really beautiful luscious oil. So this is it here, and if you don't know like the technique of double cleansing, it's basically a two-step cleansing process where you first start off with an oil-based cleanser, and then the second step is using a water-based cleanser, and that one's probably something that you're more familiar with. So I have a little bowl of water here, and I have my not so aesthetic looking mirror. I hope you can't see like everything that is reflected. But I shall look here. Please don't, I hope this doesn't reflect everything else that is going on in the background. Okay, cool. So on the shop we also have these little makeup pads. They're reusable and you can use them for a bunch of different things, and you get a bunch of them as well. So they're sustainable, they come in a cute little bag. I'm going to use this after I use the cleansing oil. So this is a new one. So basically what you want to do is apply it onto dry skin. Okay, it's hard to kind of show you the consistency, but basically it's like a really luscious lightweight oil. You apply it onto clean dry skin. So I have waterproof eyeliner on, I have waterproof mascara on, I have waterproof eyebrows on, blush, foundation, and what you want to do is work it in circular motions for 30 seconds. And this really just like breaks down oil-based makeup and sunscreen. So sunscreen is actually really hard to kind of get off. So you want to just like work this in, especially around the eyes, and slowly it will just dissolve all that really stubborn makeup. And if you don't use makeup or you don't use sunscreen, you can also use it like if you don't have anything on as well. There's nothing wrong with using the double cleansing method just on a daily basis. Are we turning on the light? Is it like super dark?
Yes.
Oh.
Ah, is it better?
Guys, how are we going? Give me your... Are you guys like team double cleanse, or you guys just like cleansing balms? Let me know what you think. Okay, so then after about 30 seconds, you want to emulsify it. And emulsifying essentially means that you're adding a little bit of water to your face, and then you're turning it into like a milk. Okay, so I think we fixed this lighting issue, right? Is it a little bit better?
You're in a dungeon.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah, you start adding a little bit of water and it turns into like a milky emulsion, and that will further just like break down the makeup. And make sure you get into like the little crevices. I put mascara on the bottom eyelashes as well, so I like to just like work it underneath like this. The good thing about this cleansing oil is that it doesn't sting your eyes. Like, to me and Ro, that is a big factor of how we choose cleansing balms or even cleansing oils, because nobody wants to be like, you know, tripping out when you're at the sink and you're blind and you're trying to like reach for the tap and then your eyes are stinging and all this stuff. So I'm going to be using our little reusable pads, and then if I was at the sink, I would just kind of like, you know, wash my face over, but you can use this to kind of take off really gently the first step of the oil. And these are also machine washable, so yeah, they're like super easy, super soft, and we chose this cute little pink color. So cute.
By the way, Avalon XX sent us $1.49.
Whoa, Avalon! Okay, so yeah, Deb, can you like, if they have questions, just like read them out.
Yeah. Milk Tea wanted to know if we could include the Neogen probiotic sheet mask in the shop, but I think we already did. We just sold out of it.
Which one?
The Neogen probiotic sheet mask.
Oh my god, yes, that's like Ro's favorite sheet mask as well. Yes, let us get on that. We will contact our e-com girl to help us stock. I'm actually going to be talking about 2 different sheet masks too, but yes, definitely, because we love that line.
Will the pads be 20% off too?
Oh, we can actually make the pads 20% off, right? Can you do that right now?
We can.
Yes, because this was a later edition, so let us work on that right now. If you have do you guys see like a QR code on the screen? We will put that up, and basically you can look at the entire product list of what I'll be using. So let us get back to you on that. We are working on it right now. Okay, so basically my face is clean. Ding! So do you guys have any questions about using cleansing oils, or how this one specifically works? Because Haru Haru is known for their ultra deep technology, and I feel like this is really brightening as well.
Someone asked is this cleanser like lightweight?
Yes, it's so lightweight. So guys, if you prefer a lightweight consistency, I would suggest using a cleansing oil like this over a balm, because the balms are a little bit more like dense and thick, and it takes a little more work to kind of wash off if you're not familiar with it. So I feel like a cleansing oil is the easiest kind of first step into using the double cleansing method. And yeah, this like Haru Haru products I completely like stand by, and I still use the toner to this day, and it's great.
Is it for all skin type?
Yes! It even says they did a specific skin irritation test to make sure that, you know, it's unscented and it plays well with even the most sensitive of skin. So it's definitely for dry skin, acne prone, oily skin, combination, normal. Anyone can use the cleansing oil.
Do you need a double cleanse if you don't wear makeup?
I feel like there's nothing wrong with double cleansing, even if you don't wear makeup. Yeah, but it's just obviously beneficial for dissolving like sunscreens or anything like that, but there's nothing wrong with using it even if you just like chilled at home all day and double cleansed at night. I feel like it's a really good kind of self-care step. So yeah, ding!
Okay, the Neogen sheet mask is now available.
Oh, milk tea! The Neogen sheet mask is now available, and I think we need to work on adding the pads.
We just did that.
Okay, so that's all there, guys. Okay, I love your questions, so keep sending them through. And Amber, you can even like shout out their handle, you know, because it makes it more interactive. Okay, so with these pads, once you're done with them, you can just rinse them under the tap. And then if it's clean, like if there's not a lot of makeup on there, you can just hang them to dry and keep using them. Or you can just throw it in the clothes washer thing. Okay, now moving, I don't have the actual cleanser, but today, like, I feel that this cleansing oil did enough. Like, my face is actually really clean, and because I use the pads with the water, so I feel like, yeah, if you had an actual cleanser, and if I was at my sink, I would wash my face with a water-based cleanser, but for now, we're going to move on to some of our favorite, summer skin toners. Oh, my favorite topic of life, guys. You have no idea. So if you guys have been following us for a while, you'll know that my like favorite step really is like the toning step. Whether you're dry, like I think it's imperative that you have a toner if you're dry, combination, or oily. So for oily skin, if you guys are also like me or you're acne prone, sometimes a lot of the reasons why we break out is because we're dehydrated, and that's from a lack of hydration. So hydration really is that the toners are really the first step after we cleanse to start like layering on the hydration back into our skin, because you know, like the pH levels have moved. So for me, if you've watched the toner videos, I completely 100% stand by the fact that everyone should have a like a straight up hydrating toner like this one. For example, the Isntree Hyaluronic Acid Toner Plus, and some sort of chemical exfoliating toner. So that just means that the exfoliating toner will have some sort of active ingredient. And why I believe everyone has to have 2 different types of toners in their routine is because sometimes like we can get dull, our skin turnover isn't as, I don't know, like doing enough, and then we get crusty and then we break out, right? So you guys know that my ultimate favorite is the Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. But, you know, we obviously don't have this on our store, but something that is so similar that can do almost the same thing but is even more gentle is actually this CosRx AHA BHA Vitamin C Daily Toner. So on top of just having BHA and have it being able to do the most for our pores, our pore size, because it clogs really easily in the summer, it also has AHA and BHA, and they're all derived from really gentle fruit acids. So it's got kiwi fruit extract, apple fruit water, it's got the willow bark, so it's like gently just sloughing away that dead skin to reveal really healthy skin. So I'm gonna put this on, and I'm gonna show you a really cool way if you have blackheads, whiteheads, acne, or just like texture of dead skin, because even for me in the summer I'll get like dry and scaly up on the forehead and around the nose, and I'll get like hyperpigmentation down here. I don't know if you guys can see, but this is something that I love doing. It's like what do you call it, a multi-toning step. So over the areas, I'm going to use this first, the CosRx AHA BHA Vitamin C Daily Toner. And because I want my pores around the nose to be minimized, I want them to be like kept in check, instead of just applying this on my hands like I normally do and sweeping it all over, I'll actually put it on the cotton pad and then just kind of like mask over the nose area and then let it sit for a while. And you can do this with like disposable pads, whatever it is you have, and let it just do its thing, sink in, and the good thing is this is not going to be drying on the face, and I feel like it works wonders for decreasing those clogged blackheads. You know, like you can't poke it, you can't do anything to it, but it just feels like texture. This will like completely change the game. Okay, so any questions while I sit here looking like I had a nose job?
Will this be okay for sensitive skin?
Yeah?
Ayesha,
Louder, please.
Ayesha Hanif says, will this be okay for sensitive skin as it has both AHA and vitamin C?
Ah, yes, it completely will. Like, this is actually one of, if not the most gentle form of like lightly exfoliating toner I've ever tried, because it's not like full on like a BHA. It's actually willow bark derived, so it's doing the most to kind of rebalance oily areas and dry areas to make it uniform. So it's crazy. Like, this is just, I don't know why this is more popular. It's like an unsung hero. And if you have sensitive skin and you don't react well with like a glycolic acid toner, because that's really strong, right? And you can even get like a little bit of rosacea or like irritation from using glycolic acid all the time. This is like a daily formulation, so it is really just like doing just enough every day to buff away any excess dead skin. So it also prevents like breakouts as well. And then after you have like you little masked that area, you can just concentrate this onto the areas that you're also like oily. Okay, so that's like the first. You can leave it like that and then move on to your serum, but you can also layer on toners, right? So this, for example, is the ultra hydrating step. So this is the hyaluronic acid toner plus. And the reason why it's plus is because it's got 5 different types of hyaluronic acid. So hyaluronic acid is one of like the best forms of instilling hydration into the skin. And it's so crazy because what it does is combine like small molecular weight hyaluronic acid with larger weight hyaluronic acid, which means it's really traveling through different levels of your skin to give your skin like hydration on multiple levels. And it almost feels like a serum, and it's so silky and luxurious and plumping. Your skin literally feels plump after putting it on, and I like using this just to add that extra oomph of hydration on top of this, because the thing is, this is like water. It's so lightweight and it's doing the role of, you know, like buffing away skin, and then this is really doing the job of kind of like plumping those skin cells back to life to make sure we're not dull and dehydrated, because even in the summer we might think we're like sweating all the time and we don't want to layer on a lot. Your skin can get dehydrated. So, questions?
What is the best way to apply toner if you have texture and closed comedones or comedones?
Okay. So I feel like if you have texture, a really great way is actually to use these pads, because it not only, like, let's say you're pairing it with something with an active ingredient, you're not only like letting the actives dissolve dead skin, but you have a really light buffing motion of the pad. Obviously you don't want to use something that's like really abrasive. These are like really, really soft, and it just takes away any excess dead skin that might be lingering and like flapping around on your face. So I really love using it like that if you have texture and closed comedones.
Yasmin Balidas asks, when is the best time to use hyaluronic acid, summer or winter?
Oh my god, so basically how hyaluronic acid works is like twofold. It can hold water, meaning you know, if you keep layering on hyaluronic acid, it will kind of like hold the water within your skin, but also attract it from the air. So the good thing about if you live in like a really hot and humid city is that I feel like it works even more effectively because there is moisture in the air and it can actually absorb that moisture and attract it and hold it in your skin. So it's like a magnet for water, right? So that's not to say that you can't use it in winter, but I would say personally I use a lot more and I layer a lot more in winter because I feel like a lot of it just dissolves, whether it's from like heaters or even like air conditioning can really dehydrate your skin. But you can use it all year round. Hyaluronic acid is just like a great ingredient for that hydration purpose. Remember, hydrate! You also get 20% off this t-shirt. It's so cute. Ding! Do you guys want me to look at the phone for like questions, or you want to keep feeding?
You can keep feeding you.
Okay.
Yeah, we are 25 minutes into the stream.
Okay.
Simpriano
Cypriano.
ask, what was the most layers of toner you have ever done before? And for
Him.
him, it was 3, maybe.
I honestly feel like I was 3 as well. Okay, the question was how many layers, what's the maximum like layers I've ever put on my skin? And you said 3. I think mine is 3 too, because after 3, no matter how lightweight it is, I feel like the effect of it just plateaus. Like there's only so much my skin can hold, and I just don't feel like it's doing that much. Remember when like there was this whole 7-layering like, what is it? Like
7-layer skin.
yeah, 7-layer skin where you just keep brushing it on. I honestly don't feel like anything that excessive like can do a lot. So yes, for me it's 3, and I feel like that was during winter as well, where I was just like, why don't I feel hydrated? Where did it just go? So that's definitely like a winter thing. Yes. Okay, shall we move on? I just realized, guys, where is my little bean essence? Is it on there somewhere? My little bean essence from Mixsoon? Oh, is it in my, like in the kitchen? I remember, or it's like under my sink in the bathroom or somewhere. I took it out. Okay, so now we're moving on to ampoules and serums. So guys, what are you guys currently using for your serum? Yay, here it is. And do you guys use the serum step, or are you just like toner to moisturizer? Because there are times where I've just completely skipped serums for my like oily skin because I just don't feel like I needed it, but that was also at a time when my skin was really good.
Like even Big ask, is it good to use serums as a teenager? And if it's good, which ones do you recommend?
Okay, so the question was, is it good to use serums as a teenager, and what do you recommend? So I feel like you can use serums at any time. What I would say is, because the serum step is really there to kind of like target a specific skin concern, so that can be like, your concern can be acne, it can be hyperpigmentation, it can be dullness and dryness, and normally there's an active ingredient that will really work for that specific concern. So the thing is, if you're a teenager, I'd stay away from like a retinol serum, for example, because that might be a little bit too potent. What you want to concentrate on as a teen is really hydration, maybe some brightening, and I feel like these 3 are perfect for it. So this is an example of a serum that's really good for skin barrier building because it's got probiotics, and we'll get into what probiotics means. This has been like my holy grail for a really long time, which is the Dr. Ciracle Roya Vita Propolis, and it's for glowing, nourished, and like even skin because it's got that royal propolis, which is honey. And then this one is a newfound fave. It's the Mixsoon Bean Essence, and I want to show you guys how you can use this. So does anyone want to vote which one I use first? Send in your votes in the comments. Let me know which one you want to use because I love them all. I mean, we'll go through all of them. I'll show you the texture, but yes.
Is any of this is for anti-aging?
Anti-aging? Okay, so here's the thing about anti-aging. Anti-aging basically is like prevention before our skin starts to age, right? And aging really is a natural process, but you can get anti-aging effects just through hydrating so that, you know, by the time you're 40, 50, 60, you're not dull and dry. That can be anti-aging. Or if you want to target fine lines and wrinkles, you could use like, you know, a more specific vitamin C for collagen building, or vitamin A serum, retinol serum. These are, I would say, out of the two, these two can be like really gentle anti-aging through like skin renewal. So this one's got specific enzymes from pomegranate. What else has this got in it, Deb? Pomegranate. I forgot what it is. And it's got the fermented bean, because all of Mixsoon products have that fermentation process. It goes through 72 hours of fermentation, and what fermentation does is really like break down the molecule of that ingredient into smaller pieces, so our skin basically can like lap it up much easier.
Okay, people want to do Neogen first.
We want Neogen first! Woo! Okay, wow. I'm actually really excited you guys are into Neogen because we haven't talked about Neogen for so long. Okay, so this is part of their probiotics line. And honestly, when Ro and I first, when we first came across it, we were like, oh my god, this smells so good. It's like grape. I don't know why it smells like grape, but it basically comes in this 2-chamber step. So you have step 1, and then you have step 2, or they call it phase. So let me try show you. And they're like slightly different. Can you see? Maybe you want to zoom up on this. Bling! So this is phase 1 and this is phase 2. It's slightly more like creamy, but they're both really lightweight gel texture. Okay, so let's put one step on at a time. This was also the first time we saw a serum or a ampule. Well, this is a serum that like divided it up into 2 different like steps. So first, step 1, and I feel like this is genius because it allows the active ingredients to not be like combined, because you know how over time your skin or the ingredients can oxidize, or it just like isn't formulated to last a long time when you mix it together. But if they're separated, they can do they can kind of like keep the longevity much longer and be more effective for much longer. So this is a beautiful lightweight serum. So let's talk a little bit about probiotics. There's prebiotics, probiotics, and postbiotics. So it all comes down to like the, what do you call it? It's like a specific type of bacteria that lives on our skin, but on our skin there's good bacteria and bad bacteria. So why we get inflammation or acne or any sort of like irritation is because our skin barrier is like, it's not like this, it's like this. So it's open to all the external bacteria coming in, and there's like an uneven balance of bad to good. So what this does is really rebalance like the good bacteria and builds back your skin from being like this to like this. And when it's like this, you have glowing, clear, you know, even skin tone and skin texture. Oh my god, I wish you guys could smell this. It's like so nice. And you might think like, oh my god, why is there 2-step? It's actually really lightweight. And yeah, you don't feel like it's sticky or thick whatsoever because it's like a gel. It's like essentially a gel. Any questions?
Out of the 3, which one is your favorite?
Oh my god! Okay, so the question was, out of the 3, which is my favorite? Guys, this is like asking if you had 3 children, which one are your favorite? Like, you can't tell. I think it depends on like the time of the year, what I'm using in my other routine, but I would say this has a dear place in my heart because it really was at a time when I was transitioning from like acne prone skin to clear skin. And obviously it's not just the product that made the difference. It was like a whole lifestyle change. Like my period started being more regular. I was eating more healthy. I was like trying to do like change my mindset on how to control my stress and how I approach like life in general, because all of that really does affect your skin in really like immediate ways. So apart from all that, I was using this and the Haru Haru toner, which you guys know I love. So that completely transformed my skin, and it also really helped subtly with brightening, hyperpigmentation, and also like texture. And it's really lightweight, so I love it for that. But this one I feel like is my favorite in terms of like consistency, because and also multi-use, because you can use it as like a light chemical exfoliating like buffing motion, or it's like this really beautiful stringy consistency essence. And this one has just been an old favorite that we've loved forever because yeah, it's good for the acid mantle on our skin. Questions?
Milk tea. What's your go-to products for calming your skin?
Go-to products for calming skin? Oh my god. Okay, so yes, Milk Tea asks, what's the go-to product for calming skin? It's literally this, guys, which we'll get into. Actually, now that I think of it, we should have used the mask first, right? But that's okay. There's so many products to get through. Personally, for redness and irritation, there's like many different reasons that we can get irritated, red, itchy skin. It could be from like over exfoliating, which is why I feel like something like this toner is perfect, because it's not at a really high percentage where you can get over exfoliation problems. But yeah, over exfoliation is definitely one. We can get it from just not hydrating enough, and then we get really scaly, cracked skin, and then we're not doing enough for it. Or maybe it's irritation from like inflammation of acne, which is something that I recently was dealing with. So my favorite way to calm skin down is through mugwort. And mugwort has just been like my go-to ingredient because it's the only one that I feel has significantly reduced that itchiness, dryness, and it really is a healing ingredient. And I love it so much that I even went on Amazon and bought the mugwort tea. And we have videos all about it. Maybe we can link it below, Deb. Make sure we remember this afterward. We have like a whole drink video on mugwort tea, green tea. Yeah, if you're not into mugwort, Centella asiatica, green tea, propolis. Honey is so good for dealing with inflammation. Honey is like those age-old medicinal remedies for everything. But yeah, Sika is known to heal wounds, you know, from tiger. If you've heard of tiger grass, that's Centella asiatica. So yes, all of those will work. Oh, and guys, on the shop, we have two types of mugwort masks. I'll open these up and show you guys the difference of the actual fabric because they are quite different. But in terms of the active ingredient or the key ingredient, it is both mugwort. So it depends on kind of like what you're looking for. So I'll show you these in just a bit. Okay, any other questions for... Wait, I want to show you guys this Mixsoon essence because it's so amazing. So maybe we can like close up on it. This is like no essence you've ever experienced. First of all, if you guys are familiar with snail mucin, you'll know that it's one of the most like stringy, lightweight ingredients because it's like derived from snail's mucin, right? And you know how it has that really like, I don't know, gummy effect? Look at this! Ah! This is the fermented bean. So, do you guys like natto bean? I don't know. Let me know if you're into the superfood natto bean. So basically when you put it on, it has that and it looks really like sticky, but it's actually really lightweight, and you can use this in two ways. So you can use this right after you cleanse your face. And if you have a lot of dead skin, when you start working it into your skin, you'll start realizing there's little like rolls of dead skin, right? And when I've used this, like I used it for months, right? Sometimes I'm like, oh my god, I had no idea that I had so much dead skin on my face until I used it. And then you'll realize in other days, as long as you rub, nothing will come off, which means that you've done pretty well in your exfoliation. But it's essentially clinging onto the dead skin because it's got enzymes from pomegranates and other ingredients that really help to brighten, to clarify. And so you want to work it in for about 30 to 60 seconds. Oh my god, I feel it. Oh my god. I know I have a lot of dead skin because I haven't exfoliated in a while. But the cool thing is how you use it is if you've just washed your face and you decide to use this bean essence, and then you start rolling it, you don't have to wash it off. You can basically just use a clean cloth, wipe off the excess kind of like roly-polies, and because it is an essence, you just wipe off the excess skin that it was able to like remove, and then that's it. Like you just kind of pat it in as a normal essence. So honestly, this is something that we've like never experienced before, and we just highly recommend that you guys try it if you're into like a gentle form of chemical exfoliation. Yeah. Any questions?
Yasmin asked, if you had to choose between the serum beans and the essence, which one would you choose?
These two?
So serum, beans, and the essence.
Oh, also though, like there's lotus essence, we have centella essence. So, wait, can you tell me like who is asking these questions?
Yasmin.
Yasmin. Okay, so Yasmin's question was,
If you had to choose between the serum, beans, and the essence, which one would you choose?
the serum bean and the essence. Okay. Yasmin, do you mean the essence in Mixsoon? Like the centella and the lotus versus the bean essence? Or do you mean one of these essences? Let me know. And then we can clarify. Any other questions?
It's 3:46, so do you want to move on to the next product?
Yes. Any other questions?
No.
Okay. So let us move on. So guys, if you're just joining on, this is a live stream where we're showing you guys some products on the Beauty Within shop, and you will have a 20% discount code to use from now until 5:30. So all the products that we mentioned. So if you have any questions on any of these, make sure you ask me so we can clarify. And this shirt is also included.
Lotus and the bean.
Oh my god! Okay, lotus and the, okay, so the question from Yasmin was, would I guess like prefer the lotus essence or the bean essence? I love the lotus essence. So the lotus essence is basically one ingredient where they ferment the lotus flower extract. It's called Nelumbo nocifera, and they extract it, ferment it for 72 hours, and that's it. They put it in the bottle and it's beautiful. I have been using that and I'm basically done with it. I have like this much left. Like, let's see if I even have it here. I remember seeing it somewhere. But anyway, I love that one. I think right now, because I've used it, I'm more into this because it's a 2-in-1. So I've been kind of like moving around and traveling. Like we've been to LA, I went to New Orleans, and I brought the lotus essence with me for New Orleans. And it's got like, if you're curious about the lotus, it's got this really lightweight, nourishing, like almost oily feeling, but it's got no oil because it's one ingredient, right? And it's just so hydrating and nourishing, and it helps with hyperpigmentation. But I feel like this is more effective for helping with dead skin, dullness, anti-aging, and hyperpigmentation. So yeah, I would feel that this is more innovative, but that one is like a really safe, luxurious, lightweight essence. So both, but right now the bean, but I would highly suggest you try the lotus. This is really not helping, but yes.
We're sold out of the lotus.
We're out of the lotus. Okay, so try the bean essence while we get the lotus back in stock. Yes, you cannot go wrong. Okay, so now we have toner, we have serum and essence. We're going to move on to 2 different types of moisturizers that we have in our store that I think is going to be perfect for summer. So first of all, we have this organic flowers water cream from a brand called Wamisa. So Wamisa is also known for their fermented ingredients. And this box, it's like really pretty. It's all recyclable, biodegradable. They're very like conscious about that. And they actually repackaged this. The first time I used it was a couple of years ago and I fell like instantly in love with it. So when you get it, it comes out of the box like this. It's so pretty. And it comes in a glass jar. So it's all natural ingredients and all really like sensitive skin tested. And the thing about Wamisa as a brand is very similar to Mixsoon. Everything is fermented. And I feel like at this point in time, Ro and I are so into fermentation. You know, like Amore Pacific is fermented green tea. Mixsoon is fermented everything. Fermentation is just, it works wonders for your skin barrier no matter what age you are really, because it breaks down larger ingredient particles into smaller ones so your skin actually knows what to do with it. So you'll see this, and like some of the fermented skincare has this like really goopy kind of look. Can you zoom up on this? Ding. So it's like beautiful, it's a water cream. So I'm gonna apply half on one side and half on the other side, and please yell out the questions as they come. That's on this side. So it's this really like, oh my god, it's so glossy, smooth, and lightweight. And like with fermented ingredients, you smell sometimes, it's like, ah yes, that's fermentation. But there's no additional fragrance or anything like that, and it gives you this like glow without oily. I'm also like sweating a lot because it's really hot in here. Any questions?
Yes.
Can you just yell out the questions as they come?
Gianna asks, which of the products showcased today are the best for teen skin?
Teen skin. Okay, so the question was, which ones of the products mentioned today? Again, I would say definitely hyaluronic acid toner plus. This can act as a toner and a serum. It's so beautiful, so you can wash your face with the, I think it's a great habit to get into double cleansing no matter what age you are. And then the toner, because that can be toning and serum. And then a moisturizer. I feel like teens would really love the Neogen Probiotics Relief Cream. But we'll get onto this later.